Good morning, welcome back. It is Wednesday. Today is an LCS Finds day. As we talked about yesterday, went to my LCS, my local card shop last Friday, or was it Saturday? It's Friday. Picked up a few supplies that I needed, and then rummaged through their value boxes and picked up some really cool stuff. So if you're ever on the north side of Indy, go check out Indy Card Exchange in Fishers. Actually, it says Indianapolis. I guess they're technically on the Marion County side of the street. So there's their address, their website. They're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And then their YouTube channel is actually Exchanger Card Breaks. So go check them out. Really cool people to work with and to deal with. And their shop, there's bigger shops, I'm sure, and there's shops that have maybe more selection or just different feels, because every shop's going to be different and you're always going to be partial to your home shop. But I think these guys do a great job, especially when they came. If you've seen the original shop that they have, it was a very different atmosphere. So anyway, we got all sorts of categories that we're going to cover here. We're going to start with racing because we've seen most of these, but we got some Prism here. I think we're going to focus today. Yeah, we got some Prism, so we're going to kind of rapid fire through these. Jeff Gordon, so that's pretty good. We're going to pick up in a value box. Rusty, Hall of Famer. Chris Buescher. Bobby Labonte, another Hall of Famer. And we've got Ty freaking Gibbs, as Logan calls him. Kaz Gralla with that cool fire department looking uniform. Tyler Reddick. And then you have Jesse Owuji there. Did have a Chronicles thrown in there in the mix and a Score. So I just pick up all the racing all the time. Sports Kings Gray Border, Juan Manuel Fangio. I believe he was like a 5-time F1 champion. We've got a Pot of Gold, Richard Petty. I thought that was pretty cool. Got a Kyle Kirkwood and Alex Palou from those IndyCar, the Parkside set. Then from the Metal, what is that? Metal Universe or whatever it's called, Skybox. Got a Chandler Smith, Willie T. Ribbs from Goodwin Champion, so a couple different sports here, or a couple different brands. Sam Mayer, another Chandler Smith, and then these two I thought were pretty cool, a Chandler Smith and then a Sam Mayer. So I thought those two were pretty cool looking cards. We'll set those over here in my racing stack to be sorted later, because I've got a lot of sorting going on. This is going to be multi-sport. And again, some from the Metal Universe, some from the Goodwin Champions. And that's just obvious why I picked these up. Big names. I know they're not licensed or, whatever. But still pretty cool. Picked this one up because it said red, Rainbow Red. Okay, it's a parallel. Don't know anything about the guy. But obviously Wayne Gretzky, Ken Griffey Jr., some of these guys. Big stars. Kind of cool just to have them in the collection. Allen Iverson. Then we have a Michael Irvin parallel. Thought that was a pretty cool one from the University of Miami. So that's going to be Panini draft picks from 19? Decade Dominance. Roger Staubach, pretty cool. Ezekiel Elliott there. Big Ben, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, couple Russell Wilsons here. Thought those, and I was just trying to get some big names to fill out the box, basically, so the cards wouldn't slide around. Peyton Manning. Then we have some older Topps cards here from the mid-'80s. Jim Plunkett, Lyle Alzado. I'll get it out here in a minute, guys. Lyle whoa. May have to edit that out. Lyle Alzado. I think that's how I can say it, but... and Howie Long. Wow. No, I wasn't having a spell or any sort of medical emergency. That was rather frustrating there. And I did pick this one up. This is from Topps. Not sure exactly what brand of Topps, but it's from 2021. David Badaya, of course, he's a former Olympic gold medalist and graduated from the school system that I've worked in for many years. And now, this was what I thought the cool part of the pickup was. Now, the biggest part of the pickup I may or may not ever really show on the channel because the bulk of it was Formula One cards, modern ones. And I just picked up a lot of the big names that you would see, obviously, like Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc and so on and so forth. And then they had a few of the legend cards in there, so I picked them up too. But anytime I see these, I pick these up, and they are from 1985. And they are Topps product, and is the original WWF cards. So we're just going to kind of rapid fire through these. And you can see there's some rough edges, some rough corners. But, you know, hey, overall for 40-year-old cards almost, they're in pretty good shape. So we're just kind of going to go through these. Not really going to talk about them much, but they're pretty cool. Just to look back, you know, at some of the way that they did the original card sets back in the 80s. You know, we've got some of the horizontal for some of the action. Some are vertical based, or vertically oriented. But overall, I thought this was a good pickup because I just started when I was going through the box, and it was mostly soccer and tennis. And I was like, oh, this is going to be brutal. And then I started seeing a few of these here and there, and then I came across a whole string of these. So I was like, okay, we're going to take those home. So overall, I think it was a pretty good find. But I always appreciate them putting out cards because so many people get wrapped up, and I'm going to get on a little soapbox here. So many people get wrapped up in wanting the newest, flashiest, shiniest, you know, most expensive card or whatever. You know, yeah, that's fine. If you want to go spend $800 on a hobby box or $2,000 on a case or whatever because you want to pull that one-of-one Wimby, or you want to pull whoever the next big thing is, you know, cool, fine, whatever. But you know what? I'll root through this cheap stuff, and I'll have a lot more fun, you know. But at the end of the day, the hobby, the business, the whatever you want to call it, it's just crazy. So, but anyway, back to what I was saying before that. Got some pretty neat cards. Hope you like those old vintage wrestling cards. I don't like calling 1985 vintage because then that makes me feel old. But it is what it is. They are, you know, kind of the beginning of the wrestling card. I know that there's some wrestling all-star cards in the early 80s and some other oddball things, but this was really the first mass-produced, mass-marketed cards out there, so I thought they were a pretty cool pickup. So anyway, as always, you know, go check out your local card shops, support them. And, you know, and I only say that if they're like a legit one, almost all of them have blasters, but if they're the ones that go out and wipe out your local retailers for a 40% markup, no. But if they have a handful of blasters sitting there, that's good. I'm good with that. But go support your local card shops and help them out. You know, go buy some singles. Go, like I said, go rummage through their low-end bins. They've always got cool stuff in there, and I try to go in there about once every 2 months, because if I go in there more than that, then I'll obviously spend more, but I like going in there and just seeing what I can find, seeing what they don't want, and maybe I do. But anyway, thanks again for watching. Really do appreciate it. Make sure you come back at noon for Fast Packs. We'll be ripping another pack of 1990 Max, third printing. So anyway, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you later.